is Dominician Gennari, and I have created a project called Arc of Light. I decided to venture upon the path of music after 10 years of absence. By the year 2011, I personally felt most music had lost its merit, or at least the function I had grown to understand it to be. Outside of entertainment, what purpose does music really have in our current society anyway? I have two artistic projects, Arc of Light being the musical creations that I'm creating. For those who may or may not know, I'm a fantasy author writing in the fiction fantasy genre. So I have these two projects happening at the same time. I've always been a civil disobedient. I've always had an issue with authority. I've always stood my ground. And I've always questioned everything that's happening around me. Even at a young age, I can remember doing that in classrooms with information that I found to be unacceptable according to where I stand with things. So the reason why I've created Arc of Light and I'm writing in the fantasy genre is because I really believe that a lot of truths can be passed on through fiction and through music. J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of The Lord of the Rings, he said that a lot more truth can be told in fiction. And if you just understand that statement, it's so powerful. A lot of truth can be told through fiction. But what happens if you have people that are not ethical, that are presenting you works of art, whether that's music or whether that's in the entertainment industry, a TV series or a movie? What if there are embedded messages in that movie or in that music that isn't really wholesome for you? Now, I'm not saying that everything has to be sanitized and scripted to the T. No, I'm not saying that at all. So it's not about sanitizing anything. It's just about a truthful message and your intent within that message. And without going too far down the rabbit hole, that is basically my reason for doing what I do with Arc of Light. I really believe that music is a great tool in order to do much needed work right now in this time of tribulation. We've had the legacy bands come in and we've had them do all their thing. We've had them take over for a long time. All the major companies, they've come in, they've done their thing. Not all of it has been effective towards elevating the human. A lot of it, in fact, has been fed to you in a way that it's quite entrapping. I'm done with that. I'm through with all of that. It's time to move into a new hologram, into a new earth. What better way to do it with an anthemic album of heavy metal / rock electronic music fused with sound score. Let's delve a little further into the process. Now let's break down the process on how to create an anthem, the 4 stages. Number 1, purpose and message. Number 2, structure and creation. Number 3, capturing the sizzle. Number 4, mixing and mastering, the final product. Let us now look at number 1, purpose and message. What is the purpose for you to create a song? And what is your message? What is your desire? What do you believe you need to tell the world? Are you merely wanting to enter this arena, speaking about how you spilt your drinks on your friend at the club? Are you entering this space, in this hologram, in this time, in this point of time in the history of the world for your own minor self-indulgences? Have a think about what this means. Have a think about what your purpose is and what your message is, and get it straight. Focus your message on what is wholesome for the soul. Focus your message on what is important to you and what is important to those around you, to bring people up, not to drag them down into the cesspool in which they've already swam through countless times over and over again. Offer them a piece of art which is worthy of their time and worthy of their soul. Get this first step right and watch how you elevate people into a different dimension with your art and with your music. Now go and make this happen. Number 2, structure and creation. In order to create an anthem, it takes an understanding of music. Brainstorming chords, scales, and melodies is an essential component of creating an anthem. The good news is none of this requires extreme levels of knowledge. It does, however, require discipline, patience, and perseverance in order to see this process through. My music mentor, Duncan Lorien, empowered me with the knowledge of being able to understand music. Have a listen to what he has to say about understanding music.
That many people are convinced they could never begin to learn the language of music. However, no gift, talent, or natural ability is necessary when the focus is shifted instead to the relationships between the notes. These relationships create simple patterns which anyone can learn.
Number 3, capturing the sizzle. This is the process of recording your music, transcribing what is in your heart and soul into the physical universe. This vital step is both rewarding and crushing. The reward comes in the form of the great take that you capture, that beautiful vocal, that captivating guitar solo. The pain comes when things just are not working, when that sound that you're after cannot be achieved, when you've entered your 7th hour of recording and things are still not right. I can assure you, a seasoned musician like myself even struggles with this part. But this is completely normal, and this is all a part of the process. Remember, patience and perseverance. Multi-track recording at a professional level is achievable at a very low cost. I won't go into too much of the technical side of recording and capturing your music. So much information is available online to achieve this. What I will tell you is this: some of the greatest anthems in the history of our world were captured at the most uncanny of times. They were captured as rough takes that were almost on the editing floor. They were captured using the cheapest microphone, recorded using that slightly out of tune guitar, the oldest keyboard lying in the corner of the studio. Some mixes I've heard have been so technically wrong, but they are perfect in their imperfection. There is a sizzle about them. There is that energy that strikes at your heart and that reaches into your soul that does make the angels sigh and the devil weep. And this, my friends, is the capturing the essence of the human condition. Number 4, mixing and mastering. We could spend an entire episode on mixing and mastering. My best advice to you is mixing should be done with a keen ear. It might pay to have someone guide you and assist you through the mixing process, just to make sure everything is being heard within your anthem. Along with mastering, mastering is the final treatment of your song, a vital step in order to have your music in an expressive form which is tangible and ready for the masses. So this is my studio. This is where a lot of the creation happens and a lot of the guitar recordings, synthesizer recordings, everything happens in this room.